The story begins with a voiceover that explains that long ago there were people who were hunters. Things were not going so well, and the spirit woman was constantly asking the gods for a sign. The sign came when the hunters found a young girl with blue eyes. Her name was Evolet, Camilla Bell. The spirit woman touched Evolet's face and saw visions. After that, she said that all of Evolet's people had been slain by the four-legged demons. She also said that the young girl would grow up to be the woman of the man who will lead their people. All of this will happen after the people's last hunt. At this time the main character, Stephen Strait, was a young boy. He noticed her Evolet from the first time she arrived at their village. Meanwhile, Blair's father cannot wait for the fulfillment of the spirit woman's prophecy. He holds the white spear, which means he is the lead hunter, and gives it to his friend Tic Tic. He is off to search for answers that could help his people. Everyone thinks that he abandoned his people, and the young children make fun of Tle because of it. He and Evolet grow closer because he is lonely like her. Years later, when they are adults, the voiceover said that the hunters went out for the last hunt. Before the hunt, Tic Tic said that the one who kills the mammoth would hold the white spear and claim Evolet. Le is still treated with little regard because his father was the coward, but is determined to win the white spear and the girl. During the hunt, all is going as planned when they capture one mammoth in their nets. However, the mammoth breaks free. Everyone is holding on, gradually let go. Le and Tic Tic are the last ones holding on. Tic Tic told him to let go. He said that his hand was stuck. The mammoth continues to drag him on, and only dies when falls on Lee's spear. Only Tic Tic knows the truth, and just gives Le a look of disapproval when he asks for the white spear. Le later gives it back. But Evolet is upset, because she implied that he should have kept, so they could be together. During the night, the four-legged demons come and ransack the village, kill people, and take some in chains. The four-legged demons are actually warlord men on horses. One of the people taken is Evolet because one of the men is taken with her beauty. Le is determined to follow and rescue his love. The spirit woman doubts that he is able to accomplish the task by himself. Tic Tic and another hunter agree to go with him. The spirit woman gives her blessing, and uses her spirit powers to be with them. She feels their suffering during the journey. They are able to follow the warlords over the mountains and into the forest. In the forest, Lee disregards the advice of Tic Tic and tries to free Evolet. As they try to make the escape, there are these giant man-eating birds that attack. In the end, the warlords capture Evolet and two of the others in Le's group. Tic Tic is injured. Le nurses him back to health while continuing to follow the warlords. One night he is out trying to kill some food and falls into a pit. Some time later he is awakened by the rain. He sees a saber-toothed tiger that is struggling not to drown. He wants to kill it, but cannot since it is helpless. He frees the tiger, and the tiger roars in his face and runs off. The next day he and Tic Tic go into a village and begin to eat food that they see that is outside. Then the tribe of people appear and pull out their spears. There is a face-off between the tribe and Le and Tic Tic. Meanwhile, the saber-toothed tiger appears and once again roars in Le's face. He mentions to the tiger that they already know each other. Because this exchange fulfills an ancient prophecy in the village about the man that speaks to the tiger, they followed Le to rescue their people. The warlords passed through and captured some of their people too. All the tribes band together following Le to rescue their people. Someone mentions that the warlords use birds to fly to their destination. The birds are actually ships going down a river. Le and the men travel on land to meet the warlords at the end of the river. There are thousands of people there that are being held captive to build giant pyramid for the Almighty. The Almighty is supposedly the god among them, and commissions the build of the pyramid-like tower in the ancient city. He gives his approval or disapproval of the work being done on the pyramid. He calls for a sacrifice because he is not pleased with their progress. One of the men from Ble's village is killed. Ble infiltrates the slave camps to inform the people that they will overthrow the powers that be and release Evolet. After talking to a blind, wise man, Ble learns that the Almighty is only afraid of the one who bears the mark of the hunter. He does not have this mark, and so he is unsure if the enslaved workers will assist him with overthrowing the Almighty. That night Tic Tic is killed in a scuffle with some of the guards from the ancient city. He passes the white spear to Ble and encourages him to fulfill his destiny. Meanwhile, the warlord has bought Evolet and is getting ready to claim her as his. With her in his arms, she takes his knife. She is stopped from killing him because priests or monk-like people come to take the warlord. They ask him why he steal from the Almighty. Then they take the knife from her. When they do so, they see her hand and her scar is the mark of the hunter. Her scar matches a constellation. They run to tell the Almighty, and he is understandably agitated because he is near his end. The next day is the rebellion. Ble gets the mammoths that are doing the work to rampage. As a result, all hell breaks loose. People who were getting whipped turn on their captors, beating and killing them. The priests or monk-like people tell the Almighty what is happening. He said they should tie up the girl because the hunter just wants her. The hunters and ex-slaves are running towards the temple of the Almighty, and Ble stops everyone because he sees Evolet tied up. The Almighty said that he can take her and leave everyone else. He says that he will agree to this bargain. Then he throws his spear and kills the Almighty. Everyone sees that he is not a god as he claimed. While all the fighting is going on, Evolet is looking for Evolet. The love-struck warlord is determined to have her, and is escaping with her on a horse. Evolet uses an arrow to stab him, and they fall off. She runs towards Evolet. The warlord shoots her with an arrow in the back, and says that Evolet will not have her either. Evolet holds her and she breathes her last breath. But as she does that, the spirit woman gives Evolet her breath. Evolet lives in Evolet, his tribesmen return home. A man who is friends with Evolet's father gives him some seeds for them to carry back to their land. This is so they will have food, and not go hungry in lean times. The movie ends with Evolet and Evolet kissing in the sunset. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.